So it's funny that, I just had it happen this week that somebody did come to my website, heard one of my podcasts, and then submitted a request through the website wanting to learn more about what it is that I do. And that's an awkward question for me. It's an awkward question because that's what everybody says, right? So I am, and I try to be alternative in any way that I can. Think a little differently, look at things a little differently, get my consequences a little differently, see the world in a different way. And so when it comes to that specific question, hey, Rob, I want to know more about what you do. It's that word what. It's almost like, to me, it's like sacred. I'm not going to tell you what I do because I know it's going to sound like a little braggadocious and a little conceited and snub-nosed, but you haven't earned that yet. I'll tell you what I do. First, I want to know who you are and why you're asking me, because I want to, learn about you, your values, and then see if it's aligned with mine. And then we can get deeper into how I accomplish what I accomplish and what it is that I do to accomplish that. So for me, what I do is 3 or 4 steps into me getting to know you. And so I always feel, it's almost like going on a date. You meet someone for the first time and they're like, hey, you want to get married? Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, slow down. Oh, slow down. We don't even know if, we like each other yet. We don't know if we can tolerate each other in the morning. So just like dating, I feel like when people come in and want to know what it is that I do and ask me what I do, it's, looking to kiss too early, man. Let's go talk first. Let's go see if we like each other first. And the first thing I need to know about people is, who are you? Why are you asking? And as I learn and as I mature, as my business matures, as my vision matures, you learn more and more about this stuff. And I'm learning that the quality of the people I work with first, and then the quantity of the number of people I work with second. Big businesses, institutions, they worry about numbers. They don't really care about quality. They'll just put out a product and push more product, push more product, push more. It's about numbers. They can make money. And the alternatives, when we're doing what it is that we're doing, it's not about the quantity. I'm sorry, the quantity of people that I do business with. It's about the quality of people. And so what I do is the wrong question to ask first. It's, who are you and why do you do what you do? My story is out there that, the bank screwed me. I took on the big banks, went through a bankruptcy, beat them back, came out triumphant. One of the only people that you'll ever meet that went into a bankruptcy at a certain net worth and came out at a higher net worth, because I was scrappy inside my bankruptcy and I had 2 of the biggest banks in the world that I was challenging in my bankruptcy pay all of my creditors, pay all of my attorney's fees, and they wanted me to go away and paid me to go away. So that becomes my strength, that I beat them. I know how they think. I know how they operate. I know how to defeat them because I've been in the belly of the beast. I see their playbook. I know how they operate and how they can be beaten. I know where their inefficiencies are, and I know how to take advantage of that to make money, to have a positive impact on home ownership, and a positive impact for those that want to park their money with me. Better than any traditional financial advisors. The traditional financial advisors, they want the mundane, the standard, the status quo. And honestly, the world we're living in today demands more than the status quo. So people really want and demand and deserve better than the status quo, better than the traditional financial advisors. Because that model of going the traditional way, listen to what they do, listen to the advice of these traditional financial advisors and do a cookie cutter portfolio. Where's that gotten people? It's gotten people into more debt, given up more of their future, limited their lifestyle, put them more underwater financially, and has robbed the freedoms of their children and their grandchildren, of future generations, doing that model. People are starting to see that. People are starting to see that there's got to be a better way, and there is. And they're looking for alternatives. Many people sometimes look at what I do and say, oh, so you're a financial advisor. No, I'm not. I don't give financial advice. Think of it this way. When you're playing any professional sports, you'll see people on the field of play, some on the sideline being coaches, and some in the field of play being the players. The financial advisor would be standing on the sidelines coaching, telling you what to do, but will never put the hard work in, do the training, feel the sweat, blood, and tears that only the players can feel in the midst of a game. The players on the field, those are the investors. That's what I am. I'm a player on the field. I'm not an advisor. I don't tell people what to do. I'm out there in the game, playing and winning the game. Taking my losses, taking my hits, getting back up and getting going, scoring again and again and again. So I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a player. I'm an investor in the game. Those that want to play on my team, play around me, play in the game with me, that's who I look for. That's who when I go to who are you a player in the game? Are you a spectator of the game? Are you just wanted to get in the game to coach and observe, watch from the sidelines, be close to the action, but not in the action? Who are you? So that's why I feel awkward when people come and say, hey, what do you do? And I'm like, who the fuck are you that I got to tell you what I do? Who are you? I'll tell you what I do once I get to know who you are. How do I know you're not an enemy? How do I know? Because they are out there, right? There are people out there that despise others' success. There are people out there that will hold you down. There are competitors that will sabotage you. It's out there. It's real. How do I know you're not one of them? How do I know you don't come from my enemy's lair or den? So before what I do, how I do, and all that, who are you? And then I can accordingly have the conversation. Look, and that's also part of my makeup and being a fiduciary of my partners, my family, and protecting their wealth, our secrets, our proprietary methodologies, and our sources. It's part of the protection. I'm not just going to let the fox in the hen house. Hey, let me in. Let me see what you're doing. Who are you? Are you worthy enough? Have you earned the right to get in to see what it is that we're doing? So I think people need to understand that. You want to know what I do or what someone's doing in the financial world because they're getting ahead. Look, I know why you're asking. The reason why you're asking, because you're looking for some personal gain. And that's okay. That's okay. But I need to understand, is your personal gain going to align with my growth? So is your growth going to help my growth and we can help each other grow? Or is your personal gain going to be a detriment to my growth and my partner's growth? Why am I giving you the peek under the hood if I don't know who you are yet? And so I am somewhat cautious when people want to know what it is that I do. I think it's earned. You got to earn that. Let's find out who you are first. And so people want to know who I am. There's plenty of information out there. Watching this YouTube channel, finding me on LinkedIn. Those are the two platforms that I use. People can find out who I am. I'm the guy that never stops fighting for those that are being financially abused and want a better way than the traditional methods of getting ahead and moving up the economic ladder to have more lifestyle options. That's who I am. I'll show you the way. I'll hold your hand during the way. And if you're willing to take up the journey with me, I'll walk with you.